Hi, this is my presentation for 2020 first conference on Internet of Things and Embedded Intelligence. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sritrusta Sukaridhoto from Politeknik Elektronika Negeri Surabaya. My presentation title is Analysis and Comparison of Cloud Computing Provider for Development of Big Data and Internet of Things Application. Industrial Revolution 4.0 brought us to the new era with the new technologies. New technologies come such as the cyber-physical system, Internet of Things, big data, and so on. With that new technology also make a rapid growth of the cloud computing. In 2020, the world spending of the public cloud computing rose until 162 billion US dollar. With that number, the application also increased such as the Internet of Things, big data, and also machine learning. But also with that number, it also makes a problem, which is how to choose the cloud computing provider in Indonesia. Because nowadays there are so many cloud-based infrastructure, platform, and the services. As you can see in this picture, there are more than 100 companies that provide the cloud services. This is from my today contents. First, I already explained about the background. Next, I will present about the related works and also research method. After that, I will show the result and I will close it with a conclusion. The first related work is there are several papers who discuss about the price comparison for the cloud services. As you can see in this slide, with the increase of the cloud resources, the price also going to increase. Other researchers also compare the big four providers about the price. The big four companies are Amazon, Google, Microsoft Azure, and also IBM. As you can see in here, there are several price lists, which is which specification or which memory that they use. The second related work is Yohanie with the friends. They discuss the parameters for comparing the cloud services for Internet of Things applications. The parameters are server performance variability, local area network latency and the bandwidth, wide area network latency and the bandwidth, and also they provide the comparison between the cloud platform services. The parameters that they use are device management, data communication protocols, rules, cold storage, hot storage, integration, the language that we can use for the programming, and then the security aspect. Besides the performance, in Indonesia, we also have to follow the local regulation that the data center must be located in Indonesia. For our research method, we compare for five companies that provide the cloud services. The first company is Ali Cloud, and then Amazon Web Services, Google Cloud Platform, Azure, and Cloud Kilat. Cloud Kilat is a local Indonesian company who provide the cloud services. Second, about the parameters that we use for the comparing. First, technology specification, type of the services, data center location, big data services, the Internet of Things application, microservices architecture, and the cloud computing management, and also we comparing with the machine learning features. First, about the technology specification. The technology specification is related with about the data centers. How data center provide the optimized computing performance, I/O, amount of the memory, and also storage. All the providers, they use the Intel Xeon Scalable processor with the Cascade Lake version. They also provide the high memory, high storage, and also they can provide the network bandwidth until 25 gigabit per second. For the Ali, Amazon, Google, and Azure, they can provide also the GPU cloud services. Two services. There are three types of the services. First is infrastructure as a service, software as a service, platform as a service. For the Ali Cloud, Amazon, Google, and Azure, they can provide all the services, but for the Cloud Kilat, only provide the infrastructure and the platform. Data center location. Ali Cloud and Cloud Kilat, they can provide the local data center in Jakarta, but the others only provide the global cloud data center. For Amazon and Google, they said that they will build the local data center in Indonesia. Big data services. There are several services such as the big data tools, analytic, and also the visualization. For the big data tools, all the company usually modified the open source applications such as the Hadoop, Apache Spark, Apache Hive, Kafka, and also Storm. By modifying the open source application, they add another features who can get the advantage for the users. In Ali Cloud, they already provide about the MapReduce DataWorks, Elasticsearch. Amazon also provide the Elasticsearch. Google Cloud Platform, they build their own application such as the BigQuery, Cloud Data Flow, Cloud Data Proc. And then for the Azure, they also provide the data lake analytic, Azure analysis services, and others. But for the Cloud Kilat, they still doesn't provide the big data services. Internet of Things application. The Internet of Things application is how to manage the devices, how to manage the connectivity, and also the interface for the data visualization. Ali Cloud provides their own IoT platform with the Linkit SDK. For the Amazon, besides they provided the IoT platform, they also provide the free RTOS platform. For the Google, they provide the Cloud IoT Core. For the Azure, besides they provide about the IoT platform, they also provide the Azure IoT Edge Computing. For the Cloud Kilat, they still doesn't provide the IoT application. Microservices architecture. By utilize the Kubernetes cluster, all the providers can manage their resources and infrastructure. But for the Cloud Kilat, they still don't use such kind of the microservice architecture. Cloud computing management. Cloud computing management is a service that allow users to create and monitor and control the cloud computing resources. Ali Cloud, Amazon, Google, Azure, and Cloud Clouds also provide the computing services such as the Elastic Compute Service, Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. For the Google, they provide the compute engine. For the Azure, they provide the virtual machine. And for the Cloud Kilat, they have the Kilat Virtual Machine 2.0. Besides the Elastic Compute Services, they also provide the another services. For the machine learning, cloud computing provider provide the machine learning as an analytic service both in the real time or the offline. The type of the algorithms that can be used such as the unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and also reinforced learning. For Ali Cloud, they support also for the image search, machine translation, machine learning platform for AI, and also for the intelligent speech interaction. For the Amazon, they provide more rather than the Ali Cloud, such as the deep learning, and then deep composure, TensorFlow, and others. Google Cloud Platform, they provide the AI building blocks, auto machine learning, vision AI, video AI, cloud natural language for the speech recognition, dialogue flow for the creating the natural language dialogue, and other features. For the Azure, they provide the cognitive services, Azure Bot Services, machine learning, Azure Databricks, Azure Cognitive Search. But for the Cloud Kilat, they still doesn't provide the machine learning services. We also compare the prices. We try to build a 32 virtual CPU and also 32 gigabyte RAM, and 300 gigabyte storage. For Ali Cloud, we have to spend around 1,500 US dollar per month. For our Amazon, this is the most expensive price. We still need to spend around $1,700 per month. For Google, they cut the price in half, around $800. For Azure, we still need to spend more than $1,000. But for the cloud killer, this is very cheap. We only have to spend around $180 per month. This is our conclusion. All cloud providers provide high computing resources. All cloud providers provide almost all types of the cloud computing services, such as infrastructure, platform, and software, except for the cloud killer. Alibaba, Amazon, Google, and Azure have implemented a microservice architectures by utilizing Kubernetes to regulate infrastructure and resources. Azure and Amazon have products and features that are more specific in implementing IoT and data technology when comparing to the other providers. Based on the server location, to increase user confidence, Alibaba Cloud and the Cloud Cloud have the advantage of being located at the data center in Indonesia. Okay, for now, thank you for watching.